to present the President's Award. The President's Award is an award it's called the President's Award, but it hasn't been chosen by necessarily me, nor Megan, nor someone else, but it's really the collective wisdom of a lot of people to recognize somebody for outstanding achievement, not outstanding achievement just simply for a day or a week or a month or a year or a period of time that you serve CAW, but really for a lifetime of serving CAW. And it's my privilege today and my pleasure to award the President's Award to no other than the man at the end of this panel, which is Lawrence Silver. And I'm going to ask you to sit there for a couple of minutes, Larry, because I want to talk about you for a few minutes. And I know anyone who knows Larry knows that he's humble and he's kind and he's not one to talk about himself. And I'm so happy that Larry's wife, Wendy, is here so she can hear how much love we have in the room for Larry and that she can see it firsthand. So Wendy, thank you for coming too. Larry's been a friend to me, a mentor to me, a trusted confidant, a great regular lunch partner, someone who, despite his knowledge and his experience and his vast depth of abilities, is always someone who's kind and helpful and very approachable. We all know him, he's a rock star. And as a matter of fact, a couple of conventions ago, we talked about what a rock star Larry is. He's been on this panel here, as you've known, for many years. He's got nothing but insightful comments. I'm sure that everybody in the room, just like myself, has learned so much from Larry as a lawyer and become a better lawyer from all of the keen insight he's given us on case law over the years. But for those of you who just think that Larry's contributions to CAW are limited to this panel, you're very, very wrong. Larry has a long and rich and deep history with this organization, which has not only had a lot of successes, but has been a lot of personal sacrifice on his part. And I'm going to take a moment to just discuss a few of them, and this is by no means the entire list of things that Larry has done over the years, but these are some of the ones that I think that are worth mentioning. First of all, he joined the Legislative Committee of CAW back in 1985, 39 years ago. In 1989, Larry spent 2 months living in Sacramento defending the right for applicants to have site claims in the state of California, spending time away from both his family and his practice. In 1991, he worked with the Legislative Committee and he worked with the legislature to secure for us legislation that allowed for venue. That's right, when you choose venue, when you're not driving all over town, you have Larry Silver at the end of the podium there to thank for that. I'm sure there's no one in this room who doesn't appreciate that very much. In 2004, when we had our probably worst and darkest moments of reform with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Larry again spent a month in Sacramento away from his family and away from his practice, trying to defend the rights of injured workers in the state. Again in 2012, with our latest round, our last 863, Larry was also in the state legislature, also defending the rights of injured workers. Since that time, Larry's been very involved with our legislative committee. He's been on the forefront of a lot of the things that we do at CAW. He came up with what's called the Silver Plan, which was a way for us to deal with fraud in the workers' compensation system while still protecting the benefits of injured workers. We had the Silver Plan 1, 2, and 3, and 3 different types of programs that we could try and get past both organized labor and the legislature to approve of. And finally, this panel that you see here today was created by Larry, Melissa Brown, Joe Caporo, who's in the audience today, and Bill Herreras in 1990. So what we have here is this panel is the continuation. How many, my math's not that good, but I think that's 34 years, right? So Larry, will you come up here, and I want to present you this panel, and I want to read it to you as well. It says, to Lauren Silver, in recognition of an outstanding service to the California Applicants Attorneys Association, exemplary contribution to the workers' compensation community, exceptional efforts to protect the rights and dignity of California's injured workers, and for serving as an inspiration to your fellow CAW members, awarded June of 2024.
I really appreciate this. Thank you, Scott. I want to thank my wife, Wendy, for all the support. I couldn't have done these things without her support, without the support of my partners, James Malkin, Susan Agostine, Vern Goldschmid, Steve Spindel, may he rest in peace. Couldn't have done it without them. Greatly appreciate this. I've benefited and become a better person and a better lawyer because of all these experiences. Thank you so much. I have one last thing to say while I'm up here. Today will be my last most important case panel. It's the 70th one, and but I'm not retiring from practice, so don't mistake that.
Thank you, and thank you, Megan, for